Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Trey, and let's talk about comic books. I know it's been a while, so we're going to talk about the Summer of Superman special, and we're going to talk about the sneak preview of Superman Unlimited and my thoughts and feelings on those because I did read them. I just never posted them. So the Summer of Superman special, which the cover art by Jorge Jimenez is amazing. Which, by the way, if you guys don't know, Jorge Jimenez did like a art book or whatever, where you can buy his art and stuff like that in like a sketchbook kind of thing or whatever. I already brought it. Can't wait for that to happen. But I just was letting everybody know. If you guys haven't, go on his website. I think it's at Kickstarter. I don't know if it's ended or not, but I'm quite sure he'll probably be selling some more or whatever. But just to be able to get all of that personal work of his, in a copy of his personal work is really cool. Um, it'd be cool one day to just get him to commission a drawing for me, just because that would be something cool. But it'll probably cost me some money that I ain't got right now. But anyway. Um, the Summer Superman basically is like a kind of like a retelling of Lana Lang and Clark Kent when they were kids, and how he loves Lana and wants to tell her how much he feels about her, but he's been a little nervous or whatever, and he was going to reveal his secret. Then, before he got a chance to reveal his secret, some creature happened. Some creature came to Kansas, and him and Crypto goes and saves the day or whatever, and they fight this little monster. He don't know what's going on. The creature is just terrorizing Superboy and Crypto Superdog, and the little monster, he purple giant monster knocks back Crypto and Superdog, and then before anything happened, Superboy and the purple monster got transported somewhere in between space and time. And while they're fighting, he gets to kind of see everything that happens in his past, present, and future, or whatever. And he realized, like, he's not supposed to see this stuff, and he sees him marrying into Lois. He sees that he has a son, and he sees that it's not Lana who he thought. And before he got a chance to deliver a blow against the Purple Monster disappeared, and Superboy is back in his timeline, right? And he was like, "Oh my God, I just realized that Lana's not the one, or whatever." Then now we flash back. I mean, we flash forward to the present where Lana and John Henry Iron are getting married. Um, and it's just kind of one of those, I don't know, we should get married kind of thing right now because of all the dangers that are happening. And John was like, look, we're hours away. We need to go ahead and do this. Lana's thinking like, I don't know, man, maybe we shouldn't really be doing it because things would be happening. And he was like, "Well, I can fix this. You know what I'm saying? I can fix this. Just give me a minute or whatever." So that's what happens, right? So Lois asked Clark, like, is everything okay? He's like, "Don't worry, nothing's gonna ruin this day because I've made sure everything is perfect for them." And Lois, I mean not Lois and Clark, but Clark and Lana goes and talks about everything, and she's like, we're in the middle window when Earth lines up with the fifth dimension. She's like, no, nothing's gonna happen. Everything's fine. And he's like, no insect queen or anything. And she's like, nope, everything should be good. And then they're go to Purple Monster that they call Valis. They call him Valis, right? And he appears once again, and he's like, out of all the okay. The Superman family gets transforms. So that means John Henry Iron, Steel 2, Superwoman Lana Lang, Superwoman Lois Lane, Superman. They all transform and they fight Valis off. While Superwoman makes sure she gets all the casualties out of their way, make sure that Ma and Pa Kent are safe while they continue to fight. More things are happening. Tornadoes happening around Kansas while Superman is trying to fight Wallace out. He noticed that his parents are almost in danger, but Lois comes and saves the day while he fights Valis out again. And before anything can happen, Valis disappears again, which is strange because he's like, what in the world is going on? But then they decided, like, hey, we're going to rebuild everything and we're going to make sure everything's fine for the for Smallville because Smallville did get destroyed by all these tornadoes while the Superman family was trying to fight off Wallace and protect the civilians. And John Henry Irons said like, "Hey, we're going to fix the town. Everything is good. This is our home as well." And then she's like, "On one condition, you're going to marry me right now." And then he's like, "Are you serious?" He's like, "Yeah." So Lana and Clark talk again, and she's like, "No, you were right before. John Henry Irons is the one. Things happen. We can't always control what happens to us, but we can control how we deal with it. And I choose this. Thank you, Clark, for what? For keeping your promise today. Today is perfect." And now we're at the marriage of John Henry Irons and Lana Lang, which they've been teasing for years. I thought that never happened at this point, especially after they kind of rebooted, made sure her kid wasn't there anymore. I don't even know, is her kid still there? Did she have her kid with her previous husband or not? Like, I don't even know if that's even canon or not, but it doesn't matter. Hopefully, John Henry Irons and Lana Lang have a marriage, have kids or whatever. Let that be what it is. You know what I'm saying? That is cute. It's cute. You know what I mean? John Henry Irons deserves some love, just like Lana Lang. But the only thing about it that I'm kind of mad about is that we never brought in John Henry Irons supporting cast from his Steel solo run. I have a few of the Steel comic books, and it's kind of crazy. Like his whole family, cousins, and all that kind of stuff just kind of disappeared. Like you're getting married to someone, and you mean tell me some of your family didn't even show up unless they're in the background, but I didn't really see it, and I think people kind of forgot about it. But it doesn't matter. The day was perfect. They got married. Um, Clark talks about how on summer days I still Clark Kent and my future as Superman was not on my mind. In these moments that show me how much my life can be unpredictable most of the time. So while that's happening, Superman, Mr. Terrific, and Omen goes in the middle of the Kansas field with some kind of projector kind of little thing or whatever, and Superman's like, no, I think Wallace is trapped between moments because he was like, I saw him in my past, I saw him present, and now that this is happening, we need to figure out what's going on. And he's like, get ready, I'm gonna send him out. So Wallace comes out again and attacks him. Omen goes and read, what's going on with Omen's mind. Apparently, she joined the team in Justice League Unlimited, but I haven't read the Justice League Unlimited book yet. I mean, I read the first two chapters, I mean, issues, so that's all I got. You know what I mean? And she's trying to penetrate his mind and what's going on. And he's like, we need to communicate. We need to figure out what is happening. And then she's like, all his thoughts is full on chaos. I'm in here, it's just a wave of feelings. And he's like, why are you here? Why are you attacking me in these moments in my present, and stuff like that? And before they got any answers, bam, he's gone again. And Omen was like, his thoughts were a lot to it, but I gather he was not here to attack you, Superman. He was on the run, and Wallace was scared. And he was like, scared of what? That she don't know. Um, so Superman says that he leaves a message for John Henry when he gets back, and keep an eye on Anonymity to Smallville while he travels to Metropolis with his family. Because they're going on a honeymoon, but they're going to be in Smallville for a little while. Clark races back home with pizza for the family or whatever. And then you see moments of Clark and Lana as kids, and then you see them on the day that you get married. And then you cut to somebody else's thoughts happening. I hope Wallace escaping into the past would have set off red flags for Superman that would warn my buddies back home what was coming for them. That I survived, but just barely, and they would send backup to save the day. And then you get an epilogue where he was like, I guess I was wrong. I thought that even though I knew what the future was, we still had a hope for a better one. Wallace crashes again, and I don't even know what's going on, but it looks like um, Wallace done kind of ran into the absolute version of what's those characters called? Hold on, the Legion of Superheroes, which I think they're teasing the original Legion of Superheroes are returning as well. And then they basically says like I'll show this monster that what lightning really feels like, and Darkseid won't be pleased that there are disturbances in the timeline. We might have to explore the damage Valis has done to our Lord's design. We must be careful, Lightning Lad. We might need these creatures' gifts. Perhaps we can use Valis to torture our guest of honor, Booster Gold. So yes, Booster Gold has survived. Superman needs to know that the future is already lost. Yeah, so that was the Superman summer special. Wasn't bad. It was okay. It wasn't like it was ooh, you know what I mean? It's just an okay issue. Nothing to really think go on about. The free comic book day sneak preview of Superman Unlimited, and it wasn't bad. But please, Lord have mercy. What's his name? Dan Slott. We're not doing this slouch, nerdy, all-star Superman nonsense. We're just not. We're not. Clark hasn't been that slouchy, goofy person in a long time. Don't y'all bring that bullshit back into Superman comic books. Stop it. Clark has evolved past that. It's funny how a lot of y'all people who don't even read Superman will have the nerve to say Superman has all. No, he has not. He has not. That was some shit that was created for that Superman show. I mean, for that Superman movie with Christopher Reeves in it. That is not something to bring into the modern time. If you really want to look at a Clark Kent, you base the Clark Kent off of the DCAU Clark Kent, where he was the snarky, back and forth with Lois and, never back down kind of Clark Kent. Not this, whoa, I'm so goofy. Oh, I'm just so clumsy. No, nobody wants to see that anymore. No incarnation of Superman in a long time has been like that. So it's stupid to do it now. Don't let that all star Superman bullshit fester into Superman Unlimited. I'm telling you, Dan Slott, because I ain't for that bullshit. Basically, the story opens up the ex-wife of what's the damn man's name? Marcus Cage. I forgot the damn man name. Who the fuck cares? Because if you care, I mean, not really. I don't care. Oh Lord have mercy. I don't care. I'm so sorry, y'all. I just do not. I don't care. I really don't. As much as I want to pretend like I care about these characters' names, I don't. Like, oh God, they're not that important. They're not that important to me. I'm sorry, because I be trying to like get these reviews out, and then I'm like, all right, I gotta get these reviews out, and then without trying to go back and look at the comic book or whatever, because I'm like free ranging this right now. I know you guys are like, Lord have mercy, Trey, what are you doing? Look, Dre over here just trying to give y'all some entertainment, okay? Like, get mad at a wall, all right? but but yeah, the free comic book day that I did, not that I did, I like as if I done did some damn free comic book day. Could you imagine if I did free comic book day? Like what comic book would I possibly have to sell? I haven't drawn a comic book or even script of comic books in such a long time. Oh my lordy, Lord have mercy. But yeah, what was that damn thing? But anyway, what was it? Lord have mercy. I just drew a blank. Superman Unlimited. Yes. Oh, okay. So Dan Slott in not Dan Slott. Yeah, it is Dan Slott. Dan Slott is having a new no, not a new hmm. No, no, Lois is still in charge, but she is. She is also teaming up with Morgan Edge, Morgan Edge, who is the wife of Elamian Edge. Now she owns the Daily Planet, which is crazy. Which is crazy because I thought Lois owned Daily Planet, right? But who knows? I haven't read all of Superman and Action comic books, so I might be missing something. I thought Perry White gave it to Lois, or Perry White owns it, but Lois is kind of in charge, so you would think you would give it to Lois Lane instead. But anyway, um, she's planning to use the Daily Planet as a worldwide news brand for multiple streaming channels and branches in Gotham and Paradise Island and fact checking social media. So not Superman. Yeah, Clark goes to save the day. He does his little Superman stuff where he's going around. He's like saving the day, telling the girl that, hey, look, I heard everything that you I hear all the time. I hear everybody singing. You did a good job. Hope to hear more from you. Saving a kid's life from a lion, saving a ship, saving a plane from falling down. It's just all of that. And then Lois was like, well, he's Clark Kent is our number one reporter on the Superman stuff. Now that I'm you know the editor in chief. I don't have time for that. So Clark is doing that. So if Superman's busy, Clark's busy. And he's like, it kind of sucks that I have to always be gone for everybody's important days, but every day is somebody's important day. And I'm just here to try to do the best I can. So that's pretty much it. The Justice League Unlimited calls him and was like, "Hey, look, our heavy hitters, a lot of them are out in space doing another mission. There is a meteorite that we just now detecting. We didn't pick it up until now, but can you come and stop it?" Superman says, "Of course. Thank you for letting me know." He goes and attacks the meteorite, and it shatters and reveals a giant piece of kryptonite. And it's just like, but didn't we do this? Didn't we do this bull crap with Superman and Batman Public Enemies? Didn't we do this shit with Superman, Batman, Supergirl? Didn't we do this shit with Superman, Batman Search for Kryptonite? Like, are we really about to do this? Oh look, a massive kryptonite rock is coming towards Earth, and Superman and the Super Family can't stop it. Whoever can we depend on? Like, be so for real, y'all. Be so for real. Like, damn, if that's the best opening you got, yikes, yikes, man, yikes. But yeah, that was pretty much it. I know it's not that big a deal or whatever, but that was really my little thoughts about the Summer of Superman, the sneak peek of Superman Unlimited. Let me know what you guys think. Are you guys excited for more Superman stuff for the comic books, or are you not? It's understandable if you're not. And who's excited for Dan Slott? Not really, because Brian Michael Bendis came and ruined everything too. So I believe Dan Slott can do the same thing. So we'll see. Fingers crossed. But those are my thoughts. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.